Those 3 nights I had off from Mama's Fish House just flew by. I had a great deal of enjoyment teaching the last 3 days. I love my 3 days where I get to spend more time at the school here. It was cool going over to the park and watching Sifu Matt teach again. I've taken a few classes with him over the years, but not very many, like only 18 or something over like a 9-year period. So not a very common occurrence, but he's really, really good at what he does, and it's cool watching him take over Sifu John's legacy. He's got that same keen eye for detail that Sifu John had, and he just really understands what he's doing. So it's fun helping out with what he does. Like basically I'm kind of like his punching dummy, and like so he can demonstrate things using me to show the students concepts, and then he can also do drills where the student interacts with me. So it's fun. I like just being a part of everything still. So I don't know whether it's the case that my squats have finally gotten stronger than my deadlift, or if I was just feeling super good on Monday when I did squats, and I was more worn out and more tired today when I did deadlifts. But I deadlifted 455 for the first time in 2 years because I've been in a slump ever since hitting 39. I was going strong, and then I just crashed and burned, and I crashed and burned for a really long time. But last Monday was the first time I could squat 455, and today was the first time I could deadlift 455. And it was definitely easier to do the squat than to do the deadlift, but I managed to get them both up pretty solid. But on the squat, I felt like I might have been good for another 20 pounds, whereas on the deadlift, maybe another 5 pounds, but not much more. It's pretty close to what I was capable of today. Crazy how fast life goes by. Really enjoying teaching, really enjoying the school. I really hope that we succeed in renegotiating and keeping this specific place, since we've already put the work in, already built all this stuff. We put a lot of time in. People are starting to get familiar with the location after the last few months. I'd like to stay here. I hope that we succeed in our renegotiation. I don't know exactly when we're gonna do that. I do know that this temporary 6-month lease should be ending about 6 weeks or so. So I would think we'd be renegotiating pretty soon here, like in another couple weeks, but I haven't heard anything. So we'll just see where that goes when the time comes. Anyway, I have to start another week doing the double job thing, showing up here from 10 to 2 and then heading off to Mama's from about 3:30 to 11. So I definitely like just concentrating on the one thing better. But if I have to have a normal job, I'm glad it's Mama's Fish House. They've always been good to me. I'm good at it. It's easy. It doesn't interfere with me much or drain me of much energy. It doesn't stress me out. It's beautiful. I'm surrounded by a beautiful little cove where the restaurant is, as well as a lot of beautiful coworkers. So there's a lot of positive stuff about working there. As far as having a normal job, it's real close to a best case scenario for a person who hasn't gotten a degree and gone into a really high paying position. I mean, I make decent money and it's fun, but I definitely do hope that this school takes off. I would like to at least drop one more shift from Mama's and just keep the 3 shifts to qualify for my 20 hours a week, so I can still get my insurance paid for, and that would be good. So it's kind of my short-term goal right now. Anyway, I got a lot to do, so I better be off.